What's going on, guys? My name is Triforce Addiction. Welcome back to another COD mobile video. So today I decided to do quite an early review on the new fluorescent camo. So things have changed in the season more than I thought. So apparently you could actually buy the milestone before the weekend starts, the tournament weekend. So this is something that's kind of new, and it took a while for people to figure out until last night that you could actually go into the tournament tab and actually buy the milestone right away before, days before the tournament season even begins. I don't know if this is actually like a bug, because typically you're not actually allowed to continue to the tournament mode. Obviously you can't play any games right now because obviously it hasn't started. It starts until like maybe Friday on 7 p.m. Central Time. So unfortunately we cannot play the tournament modes right as of right now, but we could still buy the premium milestone. And since that is possible, at least for now, I guess I could do like an early review on the new fluorescent camo, since I only have two. I got it for the Peacekeeper as well as the Dingo LMG, which you're seeing right now. So given the fact that tournament mode hasn't started, let alone the season itself, this camo is already being held in high regard, especially when the leakers started leaking out how these things are going to look like on certain weapons, as well as like the mythic blueprints. A lot of people seem to have their eye on this one camo only. And it's kind of understandable. I mean, this camo is probably one of the first, well, actually, no, the second fully animated, completionist, well, not completionist, but seasonal camo that we've received in this game. And it's also extremely high quality. It has that kind of like that Damascus glares, like depending on the lighting, if you point your gun up, you can see like kind of like the glare change different colors. This happens a lot specifically with this camo. You could say that Blistering Magma was a pretty high quality completionist camo, and they kind of butchered the camo like this season. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with what they were doing with the camo earlier in the test server, and maybe they kind of, they botched something. Maybe it was actually supposed to be that way, but they just need to fix it. I'm not really sure if they're going to fix it within this season or the next. They're probably just going to wait until like maybe the season 5 test server. But yeah, as of right now, like this is really like the only good animated seasonal camo. And I've looked at this through like most of my mythic guns, and it's safe to say that there's not going to be a time where this camo isn't really going to look that bad. As crazy as it is, I mean, a camo at this caliber probably shouldn't be at the tournament, like in the tournament section, to be honest, because this really beats like most of the camos. I know a lot of people are very faithful to the diamond camo, but you have to admit, I mean, this looks way better if it covered the entire thing. And even then, it's still a very outstanding camo anyways. It doesn't really necessarily have to cover the entire gun for it to actually be good. And I know, like, for a long time, people have always wanted an all diamond completionist camo, and it kind of sucks because this probably would have been passable for an all diamond camo. I probably would have been extremely satisfied if this was the ultimate reward for finishing every weapon with like diamond camo. And to tell you the truth, with tournament mode, I didn't really think that they were going to go all out this time around. I thought the camo was going to be extremely bad. That's why they were buffing the Blistering Magma camo to look a lot better. That's why I initially thought, until we actually saw the camo, and it kind of like changed our minds. And it sucks that Blistering Magma didn't get the upgrade as well. But I mean, like, yeah, there's no way that there's any other camo right now that could compete. And keep in mind, this might be one of the only times we get a good camo like this for like tournament mode. And it's not to say that the other ones were shit, like by any means, but for the most part, like, they're usually very subpar. Yes, they're animated sometimes, but they're like very staticky animated, or they might have like a little parallax effect. I think the only one that was pretty basic for the most part was last tournament season, which was Gold and Emerald. Some might just call it a fluke this time around. Maybe this is just going to be a one-time thing where they have a good camo like this. But I mean, I feel like this camo probably also would have been a lot better if this was like in the older version of tournament mode, where everything was far more competitive, free for all, gun game, all that stuff, when you were just alone by yourself, or even like going like in 2v2 modes or something like that. Like the stuff that we had to deal with in tournament modes back before everything became just participation. But luckily enough, we get 2 seasons of this stuff, so we're gonna be able to fill at least more than half of the arsenal with like this type of camo. So you're gonna have like way more than what you need, because I know there are some people that favor certain guns, and maybe it's not that much. Maybe they could probably just buy one premium milestone and just get it done within just 1 week. But I know a lot of people are going to be completionists out there and just get as many as they possibly can. Of course, for me, like, I just chose the dingo. I didn't think of like picking the HDR. That's another thing that you guys do have to keep in mind. If you're going to choose the fluorescent camos, I do recommend waiting until the HDR comes out if you do want to get fluorescent on that one at least. I made that mistake, so unfortunately I'm going to have to wait until the weekend to get fluorescent camo on the HDR. So yeah, that kind of sucks for me. I already chose my 2 weapons, which was, like I said, the dingo and the peacekeeper. So again, the instructions are pretty simple. All you have to do is just go to the tournament tab and just press continue, and then you'll be able to buy the premium milestone. And this is for all the people that actually buy the premium milestone. Of course, for all of you guys that don't, you guys probably just have to wait until Friday to get the camos. But anyways, hope you guys have a wonderful day. Make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe for some more COD Mobile content. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.